Hey all, double 18 Seth Shadow here. Let's go ahead and get into today's market watch. Not too many items to cover this time around, so let's go ahead and get started. Our first item today is going to be Ginsetsu Great Fox, which over time has been seeing a good amount of play, but it has been dropping off in play for a bit scrap these days, especially with vampires being more favored. So the card has dropped off in price and is now as low as about $6 to pick up for its regular legendary. Between the super legendary and the promo that you got from the Open 8, the Open 8 promo actually has a market price of around 9. It had a few cheap listings for some time, but now its lowest listing is back up to 40, while the regular super legendary is around 23. As for the Evo version, you've got it's pretty cheap across the ones up to the super legendary. That one is $8 at its base right now, and then the regular one can be picked up for just over $1. But if you want to pick up the ultimate rare of the Evo, that's still around $98 with only 6 listings on the market. Izudia Omen of Unkilling is a little short on listings for its regular legendary. Now it's about $1.35 at its lowest, and then the market price is still a little bit higher at $1.53. The Evo, on the other hand, is still about $1, and it still has 19 listings in comparison to the base form, so just something to be aware of if you're looking to pick this card up. Unkilling does have some decent support overall, and as we get more support for the Omens in Japan, these are being looked at a bit more readily. The ultimate rare of the Evo is currently around $15, and the super legendary, let's see, base form is around $6.50, and the evolved form is starting at $1.60. Both of them, well, actually, the base form is higher than its market price of about $5, but the Evo is a little lower by change. Diamond Master's another one to pay attention to as we continue to get some new sets. This comes from set 3, hasn't been used for quite a while, but Storm Ward Haven has a good amount of viability to use this, at least as a tech. 88 cents for its legendary at its low, and 22 listings on that. The super legendary is at 7 listings, starting from about $7.50, which is the same as the market price. As for the Evo, they're about $1 to pick up for the regular legendary, and the super legendary is as low as $6.30. Odile Black Swan also has some playability coming up with a few decks, and overall is just a strong Abysscraft card with the ability to just board wipe some very tiny boards while still dealing some damage. And for control-based decks, it also ends up getting Storm to further do a lot of damage. But it's easy to pick up. Right now, it's less than 25 cents to pick up the regular gold. There's a reprint from the Guide to Glory Finder set, which is not that expensive either. It has a foil as well. That one is currently around $3 to pick up. But it's still kind of a shame how this one just didn't get an ultimate, while Autel actually got an ultimate with both of their artworks. To be fair, I feel like this is the one that should have gotten the ultimate, because I feel like it's overall just stronger to go for. Remember in the past how Draconeer Knuckle Dragon had its Evo bought out for some time? Well, apparently now the same thing is happening to its base form. It's currently $8 at the lowest, and 6 listings on the market for this one. Market price has been increasing since April for this one, from around $3 in April to $6 today. And in terms of availability, it's heavily consolidated around $7.50. Well, Armed Dragons are going to be getting more support starting with set 10, I believe. So that's another reason to keep your eye on this. Well, I guess it's already too late for that given that it's gone up. But at least it's still underneath $10. But for a base form, which doesn't even have a foil variant, yeah, if you're intending to play Armed Dragons, you're going to be paying a little bit more than usual. There's also Draconic Smash, which is short on listings and has been seeing some buyouts recently. This is the foil version of it, by the way, and is another card to work with Armed Dragons. So $2 for its only listing, and the market price on this has been increasing with a few sales. that we have been seeing over the last few weeks. They have mostly been moving from around $1 to $3, with usually 1 to 2 copy listings overall. And this listing that we've got only has 1 copy, so this is short for those trying to build Armed Dragon. Nepenthes is another card that you're going to want to watch for in future sets, as while it's not too heavily played right now, it does get some more viability for Control Abyss. Currently, it's pretty cheap to pick up. 50 cents is its lowest. It's from set 8 with 29 listings. This one's market price has heavily declined over the last 3 months, and now it's around 84 cents. Availability, there's still a good amount underneath $1. Then we basically go right to $1 for heavier consolidation. So, just another one to watch out for. And then our final card for today is going to be Ladika the Stoneclaw, where this card, in terms of its Evo, that one is actually close in line with the Super Legendary version. But that's, of course, probably because this one has an Ultimate Rare Evo, so being middle rarity is usually just ignored by a lot of players. The Super Legendary's Evo is around $6, while the regular one's around $4. The Ultimate Rare is currently around $76, while the base form is an easy pickup. It's about $1 at its lowest with a market price of around $2.50, and the Super Legendary is around $4 at its lowest right now. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.